During the summer after first year, at the beginning, I made a stand-up desk for my apartment. I went to the hardware store, looked around, saw an 8-foot long piece of metal, so I took it home, sawed off a foot, made a bracket for the light. The other 7 feet of metal kept looking at me. I decided I would be a sculptor for a few years and then go back to law school. And haven't gone back yet. This is my 40th year full-time. I have needs specifications for my metal. It makes ordering the metal a heart attack experience. Everything I do is kind of different than most sculptors do because most sculptors studied art, and I never did that. The creative process is very intense. It's very emotional. I'd say I average 12, 13 hours a day. I'll generally be binging on music and loud, to the chagrin of the neighbors. It works its way into a lot of my sculptures, concepts, and titles. This, by the way, is called Shadow of a Heartbeat. It's named after an old Buddy Holly song. I took out a Beach Boys LP. If you ever listen to them, they're almost symphonic in a way. The harmony is incredible. I put that on repeat, and the walls were shaking. I was going nuts creating sculptures, and it was so much fun. After 4 hours of that, I was so worked up I had trouble eating dinner. The hard part is learning how to make a sculpture the second time. I made the same sculpture a number of times, and you would think that would be boring, but it's absolutely not boring. I think of an analogy to a singer. What if a singer that made a real good record, maybe it climbed to #1 on the charts and it's their favorite thing and other people loved it, never performed that again? That would be kind of weird, actually. I was in Harris Teeter about 4 years ago and just doing my shopping in the pet food aisle, and I saw this round stainless steel ball for sale as an eating control device for dogs. They didn't intend it to be part of a sculpture, but that's what I saw. I sort of just go where the spirit moves me. Sometimes it's 10 years between starting a sculpture and actually finishing it. I might have been working on something for years, intensely for weeks, and never quite getting it right, and all of a sudden, wham, there it is. It's an enormous emotional high. Sometimes it kind of takes you by surprise. You're sort of in a trance, and all of a sudden it magically appears. It kind of knocks you over.